I know there's no one here yet, but I like to talk to you all. And if you have come here from Instagram, because I just left the fact that there was no one there, yeah, I thought YouTube might do me a bit better, because I'm on here more often, and so my live gets spread out to people more. Whereas my TikTok has been banned, and I decided to try on Instagram, but only 10 people watched in the end, and I was on for a good half hour. Do I have any more? What I'm doing is diamond art, by the way. So this is what it looks like. You can see up the top where the diamonds actually are, and then the rest is just body shaped, except so these little light purple bits I've done, like the little accents, and now I'm working on this on the clouds. But I just need to add in number 2s to the bits that I've already done with this, my little stylus. Hey, duckling! You're the only one. That's alright. You are my one and only. How are you this fine and pleasant day, duckling? Can you see this on the camera? Yes, you can. I'm just doing some diamond art because I've been meaning to do this for the past 2 years. 2 years ago, I bought a load of diamond art kits, and my plan was to make one for everyone for Christmas. And so now I'm actually starting on that, and I'm going to try to stick to my word. Of course I remember you. Who would forget a name like Duckling? You're adorable. The name, I mean. But how are you this lovely day? Also, I am taking song requests, so if you want to hear me sing a song and I know it, I will do. If you want me to write you a song, give me 3 words, and I will create something on the spot that you will probably never hear again, unless it's good, in which case I will steal it from YouTube and play it forever. I really need to start going through my live recaps and seeing what's decent. But yeah, I tried going live on Instagram, but because I've only got 400 followers on there, it's not like many people see it, whereas I've got 10 times that amount on YouTube and TikTok, but I'm currently banned from TikTok for being a bad egg, because I described my sexuality for someone who asked. Like, that was my great crime. Someone asked what pansexual was. I explained, and got banned for a week. I mean, at least this time I didn't get a strike, but even so, it's not great. It's really annoying because TikTok, you probably know that it's all bots and stuff that like do the filtering. I feel like when someone does an appeal, it should go to an actual human person, even if it takes an extra day. Like, it should go through a human to be able to be verified as, oh yeah, this is fine, or oh yeah, this isn't. But no, they just send it through the same bot that banned you the first time, and so of course the appeal's not going to work. I've only had a few times where an appeal has actually worked, and it's bloody ridiculous. But yeah, I was just telling people over on Instagram, I am currently waiting to hear back for a modelling audition that I had, and it's abroad. I'm very much looking forward to it. I can't say where yet, just simply because, one, I don't want random people knowing where I am, but also, two, I don't know if I need to sign an NDA before starting, and I don't want to scupper my chances. So I know I'm allowed to say it's abroad, but that is all I will say until I'm, one, fully accepted, and two, know where I stand with what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not. And then I have got another fashion show coming up in September, which is a lingerie shoot. The location hasn't and date haven't been finalised yet, but I'm looking forward to that too. So yeah, it's all coming up roses for Sammy. I've got a boyfriend who loves me to pieces. I've got a son who loves me to pieces and is has been here for the entire week this week. Which is why it's really annoying that I can't go on TikTok Live, because I'd love to have him back on there. Do you know what? Usually I've got a load of songs running through my head, ready to go at a moment's notice. And I cannot think of a single song that I know how to sing right now. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives down Drury Lane? Yes, I know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. I am singing that to completely the wrong tune. I don't even know what song I was singing to. But oh well. Do you know what? Let's go with a bit of... bloody hell, I'm boiling. Right, hang on. Let me take my jumper off because I'm very hot. Make sure my shirt's covering everything. Yep. Give me a second, guys. Let me just get out of this jumper, because jumper plus ring light equals very, very hot. If I can get it off. There we go. Oh. I thought I was going to yank my piercing out again then. I've pulled my nose piercing out 3 times in the past 2 days, and it hurts. I think I need a new piercing. Like, a new, not like getting pierced again, like, I think I just need a new ring for the nose. Though I am planning on getting a new piercing soon. Well, 2 new piercings, because it'll be on either side of my nose, and then getting a chain to bridge it. What are you doing, Reg? Reg is just in the background. Oh no, he's over there. There's Reggie. Oh no, not. Oh dear. What was that yawn? That I want strokes, but I can't get to Mummy and Daddy's busy. I've created a fortress so that he can't get to me, because if he does get to me, he will knock my colours all over the show. And we've got the type of carpet on our floor that eats everything. Like, our living room floor is coated in these beads. And no matter how powerful the Hoover is, it ain't ever going to get them out of it. They're buried deep. It is kind of annoying though. Elliot wanted me to play mobile games while I was on TikTok. In his words, to show that I was kicking ass at a game. But now that I've been banned for a week, I can't do that. Unless one is exact words, I'm exaggerating, but it's funny. We're nearly done with this bit of the clouds. Like, I should have done the lighter bits first. I'm not really doing it in any specific order. Like, I'm on number 2. I've done number 1, but I've also done number 15, just because it was there. Can I share my own live? Cool. Thank you. Right, if I share to my Facebook newsfeed, give me a second, I'll be... Apologies. I was just sharing my live to my Facebook. If anyone would like to share my live for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Because the more people we get in here, the more people make song suggestions, and the more entertaining this becomes. But yeah, pick out 3 random words, duckling. I'm lagging. I'm stuck. Am I still lagging? It might be because I just popped out for a minute. Ooh, there's 3 people in here now. Hello, say hi, guys. So what we're doing, I'm doing a paint by number, and while I do it, if you send me 3 words, I will create you a song. But yeah, am I still lagging, or is it okay now? I'm stuck. That's the only downside to these. The paper's the sticky part. Reggie. Stop chewing your butt on camera. Look at the house mouse. One more. Troop. Troop? Or troop? Just because the other 2 have got to know you. Okay, house mouse troop. Okay. I haven't even started yet. How dare you be bored? Talking to the dog. House mouse troop. When me and Dad were moving, we were moving to a house from a flat that was in the bad side of town and Wait, try that again. When I was 13, we had to move houses because we had bed bugs and we had louses. But worst of all were all the rats and the mice. Nope, that doesn't work. Hang on again. My brain's not working. This is my first one, so let me, House mouse troop. I can do this. House mouse troop. Away we went to Disneyland, we got on all the rides. The comedians had us giggling from sore side. Oh, come on. Back to 1 viewer. Back to no viewers. I think you think I've annoyed them. Even you've disappeared off my list. House mouse troop. I can do this. As a kid, I went to Disney World and loved all of the sights. I love to go to the theme park and go on all of the rides. Then a troop would walk down the street in a big parade, and I'd see Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse giving us a wave. Then we'd go home to our house. I'd be wearing Disney ears and look like a mouse. But it's okay, I just threw it away when I got older and more afraid of people bullying me for the things that I enjoy. I'm not like all the other girls and other boys. They might like action figures, they might like hate, but I would always go on a Disney World date. That's all I got. I tried. You didn't disappear. Oh, it says that no one is in here right now. Just me. But obviously you are still here. But thank you for your suggestions. I very much appreciate it. I tried my best. Like I say, I was about to say my works is not wording at the moment. My word is not making words properly. Earlier I said to my partner, can you get my ring light off the sink kitchen bath? I think it was that sink kitchen bath.
Kitchen bath sink.
Kitchen bath sink. Yeah. I meant to say the bathroom sink, but I said kitchen bath sink because that makes so much sense. A glitch, probably. Yeah, probably. Honestly, YouTube's one of those where the technology has not updated quick enough to keep up with the amount of traffic. So people are logging in and out so fast of things. Like, it still says you're not here. It says I'm alone in the room, but you are typing, and therefore you were obviously here. Or you are one of the voices in my head who has taken a life form and is taunting. Well, you're not taunting me, but, you know, making me believe that they're there. I realized I sound like a crazy person. I'm on new meds and I am absolutely exhausted, so everything that comes out of my mouth, take it with a grain of salt because it could be a little doolally. Speaking of which, I need to take my antibiotics soon. But how are you today, Duckling? What have you been up to? Have you been up to anything nice? And do I have any more twos left? Yes, I can see some up there. Spinning around and finishing the lines that it's got over its face. I'm breaking it down. I got to say, I know you're feeling me 'cause you like it like this. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. Know you like me like this. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. You know you like it like this. Do you know what I wish they'd do with these? I really wish they'd make them black and white and then the colour appears as you're doing it, as opposed to it being the picture of what it's supposed to look like. I feel like it should be a white and black background until you put the colour on and it becomes beautiful. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content. Some better, some worse. Me. Some better, some worse. If you can't find something to interest you, see, can't talk. I get 30 Robux per week. Hang on. I got admin in a Roblox game. I'm the ideas guy. I get 30 Robux a week. Cool. Well done. I'm an admin in charge of a league on what's it called? Ludus. I'm in charge of my clan in Ludus, which is an amazing game. You don't get Robux, but it's still amazing. Do I have any more twos? I can't see any more, but they're a little hard to find because they're the same colour as the yellows. 4. Why did I say yellows? There's barely any yellow in this thing. Oh, I see another 2. Sometimes they're really hard to spot. Right, so what I do now, if I can find the bag, which I may not be able to. These are all the bags of colour I've got, by the way. Like, all the colours are in it. There are a lot. But I'm trying to find particularly... Ah, there we go. This one. So it's got the number 2 on it. And what we then do is we get our little tube. Oh yeah, it's got tons of colours. Like, that's one lot. And the second lot. So what we do for this is first we pour the excess beads into here. And what I like to do to keep track of the numbers is I then wrap the plastic around it. Well, a couple of them pinged out. One sec. Before they end up on the bed. Because yes, I am doing this in bed because I am lazy. and comfy and dizzy and all the other sorts of izzies. Right, so now what we do, wrap up that number 2 packet and stuff it in with the beads, because then you know which ones they are. And I only work on one picture at a time, so I don't have to worry about getting them mixed up. So that's just in case any of them I've missed. And then they go back in, that goes back in my little box down there. And we move on to the next colour, which I'm going to go with 4, because I want to do this purpley bit. I'm trying to do the clouds. So this one's 4. Where did I put those pliers? There. Couldn't find a pair of scissors, so using pliers. It works. Oh, I accidentally opened it, but oh well. And I opened the other one. Double oh well. Right, so what I'll do, leave that one there a sec. Oh, for God's sake, I've just opened all 3 of them. Okay. This is going to be a problem. Let's get 3 of these out. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why they stick them all together like this. I wish more people joined. Yeah, me too, honestly. I thought it would be a bigger turnout, but I appreciate you being here. It's much more fun when we've got many people and we can have a long conversation and all that. Because when it's just you on your own, you kind of feel put on the spot and you feel like you have to respond, because otherwise you're being rude. And don't worry, you are not. You don't have to respond to me. You can just watch the colouring being made if you wish. Not colouring, artwork being made. But like I say, I wish this was black and white so that you couldn't tell what it's going to look like at the end. I mean, it doesn't look exactly the same at the end, but... Right, we're putting all these into these. What colour did I say we were doing next? 4. Okay, this one's 3. Three is the dark purple that goes around there. Right, that's 1. We're using 4, so the 4 can go in our tray. Four gets to go in our little tray. And then 5. These are usually really easy to open, but because I've got sharp nails, well, not sharp nails, but because I've got false nails on, it makes it a little bit more difficult. No, don't do it again. Do not. I think I've just opened another bloody packet. This is not going well. No, I desperately need a pair of scissors. Yeah, that one's open as well. Fudge. I know I haven't got scissors. Or at least I have got scissors, I just don't know where they are. And I can't get up from this table because everything will fall and I will lose everything. Right. It's fine. It's all fine. We'll survive. I feel like that meme where the dog's in front of the house on fire going, this is fine. And you know, you can watch me slowly go crazy over some beads. Like that, where I drop them all over the bloody table. You know what? Tip them all out. pick them up that way. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna tell a lie, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give, never gonna give, never gonna give, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie, I don't know the words in order. Right, so that one was number 5. 5 for alive. Oh, there's still some on the desk. But yeah, for next time I will bring scissors. For this time I will bring idiocy. Did you accidentally get rickrolled twice today or something? I didn't mean to start singing it, it just popped into my head because I was thinking of never giving up on opening these things. I do apologise for the random rickroll. I didn't mean it. Right, they're not coming out of that at least. Here they are. Damn it. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. That's gonna be stuck in my head all night now. Do you know what? I've been doing this all day with no pain. And as soon as I go on live, I start to get pain in my hips. Probably because I've been sitting there doing this all day, but that's besides the point. Right. Doesn't matter if I rip this one. Just try not to rip the pink one. Huzzah! Okay. But apologies for rickrolling you. That was not my intention. That wasn't my intention. My intentions were good. I went through my whole career without ever mentioning. And that was just out of respect. I mean, not running my mouth, talking about something that I knew nothing about. When Drake told me to stay out, it just wasn't my beef. So I did. I just sat back, watching, gritted my teeth. Well, at least I love a TV. Man, I'm talking to man who literally saved my life. Like, I understand this is business. This is none of his business. Again, Eminem. I've got a random radio station that goes off in my head and plays old songs from the early noughties. Just to drive me insane. But it's 10 to 7, so I am going to be going soon. Give me a second to... excuse me a sec. My leg's falling asleep, so I just need to have a stretch. Okay. Oh, there we go. Right, so this is number 4. Numero 4. Now where's my stylus gone? I am not doing well here. Swear to God, I would lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. My teachers used to tell me that all through school, and I never understood what it meant until I was an adult, and then I had a child who would lose everything. Like, the amount of times I have had to remind that boy to pick his school uniform up on the way off the school bus. No, for God's sake, not a school uniform. His school bag, ski kit, all that sort of stuff. Like, the amount of times he has forgotten that thing. How many numbers are there? it goes up to... Come on. It's got 26 colours in it. Or do you mean how many numbers are there in the universe? Because if that is the question, that answer is infinite. But yeah, it goes up to 26. There's 26 different colours in it. Get a different stylus, because we've lost the original. And my wax is gone too. For God's sake. It's alright, fine. We'll use this wax. We might use this wax. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And there's my wax. No, it's not. I thought it was. It wasn't. Right, so we're doing these bits. So still sticking to the cloud theme. But yeah, what it does numbers 1 through 4. Oh my god. It does numbers 1 through 9, and then it starts doing letters. I don't know what it does when you get to, like, over whatever we've got here. Because there's 26 letters of the alphabet, right? And if there's more than 32 colours, I wonder what... Like, does it start using the @ symbol and hashtags and stuff like that? Or for those older folk, the pound sign? I am one of those older folk, but I've gotten used to saying hashtag now. Hashtag old. I'm looking out of the window into a world from which I am ever barred. I know I wanna be out there somewhere, but I'm locked behind these windows, trapped behind these doors. Will someone please come and rescue me? Walls are closing in, claustrophobia is kicking in. I need to breathe some air from out there somewhere, but no one can hear me kicking and screaming all alone in this room engulfed in darkness, vanished from the world of light. No one to ever hear my call. Am I going crazy? Who is that I can hear? Please let me get out of this room. Where am I? Who am I? Why am I locked in here? I've been on this ward for too long, I fear. Looking out of these iron bars, lying in my hospital bed, wondering right now if I would rather be. 'Cause I'm locked behind these windows, chained up to these walls, with no one to ever rescue me. Nurse is coming in, sticking me with that poison pin. The only air I breathe is that through a death machine. They all hold me down while I'm kicking and screaming, never alone in this room. That was a song I wrote when I was 14. I just turned 14. And I still remember every single word of it. I remember the rhythm, the lyrics. Just, yeah. I was a dark-minded child. Right, it is 5:02, so soon I will have to go. But thank you for sticking with me. Really is a shame that I'm banned off TikTok at the moment, because on TikTok, like, we would have more people than this talking. The weird thing is, I have more followers, or subscribers, sorry, on YouTube than I have on TikTok. And yet, I always get less views on TikTok, less views on YouTube, no matter what I do. Even, we were playing games on YouTube a little while back, and we had the TikTok set up, and we had the YouTube set up. And, yeah, we ended up with like 10 times the amount of viewers on TikTok, even though all we were doing was talking to them, compared to YouTube, where they could actually see the gameplay that was going on. So it is all very strange. I'm not sure if I'm talking to myself right now. It says that there's no one here, but I know Duckling was a moment ago, so 'tis all very confusing. Hopefully I'll get this finished in the next couple of days. It doesn't take too long. It's just time consuming, or well, not time consuming, because you're doing it for fun. But I'm also planning on giving these as gifts to people. So I'm thinking with this one might be a present for my little niece. Maybe, or I might keep this particular one for myself to go on my pride wall. But I've literally got like 20 of these to do before Christmas. So you will be seeing a lot of these popping up on my profile. Possibly not live though, because it doesn't seem to be bringing in much attention. Which means I'm doing something wrong. It started with the hey, hey. No, I don't know that song. That's just, I know the words, I just don't know how to sing it. It started with the hey, yeah, chicken. And it started with a hey. Chicken crap shack to the back. Well, that's a bit of a big piece of wax. I don't need that much. Talk to me, guys. Share the live. Let people know that you're here. Bring an old lady some joy. Would help if I actually took the plastic off. Oh, that could have been. I nearly knocked that flying then. It would have been unfortunate. Unfortunate. It seems such a shame I turned out this way, a maniac. Well, yeah, I get manic when I cause a panic, and of course I'm excited when I see you around. My voice is going. 'Cause my insides are red, and yours are too, and the red on my face is matching you. And goodness, you're bleeding, what a wonderful feeling. You're down and you're reeling, my head is just reeling. The red means I love you. Tasting the blood means I love you. The red means I love you. That's all I know of that one. Is that meant to be there? Yes, it is. If you hear snoring in the background, guys, it ain't me, it's the dog. He is fast asleep. Absolutely knackered. Elliot was upset before because I wouldn't let him come on the live with me. But it's only because YouTube and TikTok and Insta all use facial recognition to guess the ages of the people in the video. And because you can only see my hands, that's not enough to prove that there's an adult present. Because we've had it a few times where all I've done is turn my head away, and then suddenly we get hit by a violation of children being the main person on the channel. And it's like, no, I was just looking behind me. Or Elliot was just dyeing the back of my head, or wherever it is. I understand it. It is to protect children so that they can't go off on YouTube adventures just doing their own thing without it being child friendly. However, it's annoying. Kind of ran out of things to say. I've blown up on Instagram lately. I've still only got 400 followers. But this past month, I've had 1.4 million views of my videos on Instagram. And I know it's mostly because of Elliot. Because every video he's in, he gets a ton of views. But as soon as he's old enough to start his own channel, he's going to have a head start out of the gate. Because he's already an old hat by that point. This blue wax is nowhere near as good as the red wax, but I can't find the red wax. Which I'll have to find it before it goes to bed, otherwise it will end up in the bedding. What time is it? 7:01? 7 o'clock. Right, guys, I'm off skis. But, bye! Thank you for chatting with me.